Hello guys. Welcome back to Dambros, the Dambros Family YouTube channel, where we are talking about our relocation journey back to Zim, urban to rural migration. Just stay tuned and be with us on this one. Okay. Today, I just want to address some of the few questions that you guys have been asking about us. I just want to take this opportunity to thank you as well for being with us. As we are not consistent. We post today, sometimes we just go for the whole month, then we post one video. Yeah, but we've been promising you that we are going to do this and that. Okay, we enough of that. We apologize so very several times. Okay, today I just want to also just give you a Q&A. This video was supposed to be I was supposed to do it together with Madam Dambros, my wife, but because of work, she could not be part of this video. I've been waiting for her to get time, but things are getting tight on her work. So let me just get this Q&A with you guys. Okay. The first question that is being asked by you guys is that, guys, where are you? Currently, guys, we are in South Africa. We are in South Africa. Yes, we are planning, and everything has already been planned, and the dates are already been set. When are we going back to Zim? We are going back soon to Zim. Soon. Any day, anytime, we are going that side. Right. That was the first question that people were asking. They were not even sure where exactly are we. Then the second question, which is being asked by you guys, is that right? So you guys, you are saying we are going back to Zimbabwe and we are going to stay in the rural areas. What can give you what comes into your mind that makes you decide to go and stay in the village? All right, guys, we were born and raised in the rural areas. Yeah, so all of our lives we've been living in the rural areas, and all our education from creche, that is ECD, up to A level and O level, we were in the rural areas. Then we just migrated from rural areas and going to the urban areas and looking for jobs and looking for opportunities. And we get some and we lose some, and we wasted some, and we did everything that we could in town for all those years that we have been in the urban setup. So we have decided that we are going back to our rural areas. Um, I'll give you some of the reasons why we, as a family, we decided that it's better for us to go to and re-establish ourselves in the rural areas. Number one, this is the major thing. As ever since we were staying in the urban setups, we have never been having much money or rich or what. So our finances, as it is, does not allow us to for us to stay in the rural areas. You also we don't have much to spend on financially, and we don't have to buy the land. We have the ancestral land there. So we can do whatever that we want in the rural areas. without paying anyone. That's the other thing that we have realized that in this thing that we don't have finances, and there's nothing wrong for us to stay in the rural areas. There is nothing that we really need in town that we cannot get when we are in the rural areas. We have experienced the urban life in Zimbabwe, and we have experienced urban life in South Africa, Pretoria, where we are currently in and we have seen a lot of things and the potentials that we can have when we go back into our original space. So we are trying to do factory research and go back in our rural areas and try to also to revive the other things that we say maybe if we can start these things, they can give us another life. Then the other thing, we are tired, guys. I don't want to lie. We are tired of working for other people. We are just tired. Each and every day when you wake up, you are just waking up knowing that you are going to face this Mr. So and so or Madam so and so at work. Then you know the value of the things that you are doing and the things that you get out of it. You see that it doesn't make any sense to keep on working when you now have the skill and why can't you just go back home and start something for yourself? Then someone will come with a question that, okay, you guys are saying that you are going back home and start something. In Zimbabwe, there are no opportunities. We are not going back to Zimbabwe to looking for opportunities. We don't want someone to give us the opportunities in Zimbabwe. That's one thing. We are going there to create opportunities for ourselves. One thing that we have learned from all the time that we've been here in South Africa for almost 10 years that we are here in South Africa, we have learned that each and every problem is an opportunity for is an opportunity. So everyone is saying Zimbabwe is a problem. There are a lot of problems. Yes, all those problems, and that's where you are going to start solving the problems that are there. And above all, Zim is our home. There's nowhere else that we can go. There's nowhere else that we can have peace rather than being in Zim. If I can tell you the truth, guys, for the past 10 years that I've been here, it was a terrible nightmare to me. And ndinapa ndaititi ndiri safe. I feel safe. Just fear after fear. But you cannot keep on carrying that burden over and over again. But you have to give yourself time to relieve yourself. That is, I think, for us, is the right time for us to move. So how are you going to? Then the other question says, how are you going to live in Zimbabwe? How are you going to get the finances to finance your children to go to school? Your everyday life and other bills that you need. How are you going to do that? Okay. We have several plans that we have in our pool, but then we cannot. We are not in the right position now to tell you that we are going to do this in Zim. Although we have other plans that we already know that when we get there, we are going to do this and this. And some of these things, we have already tested them. We can see that these things are working. But one thing that I have noticed all the time that when I was going to Zim and coming back, that the only thing that we can do and be successful in Zimbabwe, you must be there on the ground. And you can plan everything that you can plan while you are outside Zim. if you are a low income earner like me, you have to be on the ground and see where the gap is. Then you feed yourself. Maybe if you are someone who got a better income and a better saving, you can pump in money into the other projects. And while you are doing the cell phone what business or remote whatever those terms that you can use. But yes, for us who are very low income earners and we have a tight saving and say tight budget, you have to be on the ground and monitor each and every step that you are, the baby step that you are doing on your projects and whatever the thing that you are doing. So we have so many things that we have identified, and but we cannot say we are going to start with this one. Yes, we looked at farming, where we look at poultry. We can say there's a shortage of, especially chickens in our area. There's a plenty shortage of chickens. They especially eggs. There are no eggs there. The only few people who are doing eggs, and they are doing it at a very small scale. And talking about the horticulture. People, they are just doing it for subsistence. That is, they are just doing it for them to feed their families. Um, there's someone who ask me that you guys, I know that you come from Chibi. Yeah, Chibi, there's no stable rain there. We cannot rely on that. And we have seen that we never talk about the bore. We never heard you talk about the bore. How are we going to do it without water? Yes, we don't have the bore, and we don't even have the money to do the bore now. But what we have done, we we just joined the irrigation garden that is in our community. That's where we are going to do some of the projects that we want to do in that irrigation project, in that irrigation garden, I mean to say. And we also are going to have a small portion of our garden at our yard, where we are going to plant some of the things that we are going to sustain ourselves with. Mm, so these are some of the things that we are going to be doing when we get there. Then there is another question again, right? So how are you adjusting, especially your family, your kids, and then the people around you that they know that you are moving back to the rural areas. Okay, adjusting for us is something which is very easy for us. I don't want to lie. Um, we have never find it difficult because we grew up there that side. We know all the everything that is happening there, and we have never been that much disconnected with home. So it's easy for us to just go and fit in, and our relatives who are there, they are also helping us to this movement. So we are looking forward to move in smoothly that side. Although we know that they are going to have some here and there some obstacles. Yes, and I know that we cannot guarantee that there are no problems. Yes, even in case we can see even where we are, it shows that there is a problem. We can see this zinc house that is there behind me. Okay, it's a church. As we live in that building that is behind me there. So in, we are going there, and the kids, some of the kids, they are already there. They are already in the rural areas. They have already enrolled in our rural schools. So the first in 2 terms they were difficult for them, but they have already adjusted. They are doing well, and the boy that we have here is also giving us a hard time that guys we are wasting time here. Want to go home. Each and every day want to go home. He want to join his brothers that side. So for us, we are home and dry. We are done with South Africa. I don't want to lie. We are done with South Africa. We are just doing what we can do to get the least that we can get so that we can move. So, guys, wish us well when we go that side. If we have some of the questions that you need to ask us, please just feel free. Just write in the comment section. We'll be glad to answer. We're happy to answer those questions. And if we have the contribution that you want to give to our lives as well, then some of the advices, some of the recommendations that you can give us. Yes, we'll receive them with our warm hearts, guys. We really we the only thing is that, guys, we are not yet stable in filming. As you can see, we are trying, but sometimes we get overwhelmed with work that we are doing here. We are waiting for other guys. So time to shoot these videos, and even the equipment, we don't have proper equipment for filming these videos. But we are trying by all means to give you one video a week. But let me just tell you something, guys. I know we are not in Zimbabwe. You guys, the content that you really need, the content that you really want, the content that you want to see is the rural content. We know that. But currently we are not there. So I'll be just posting some of the videos so that the channel can be alive until we get there. Some of the information that we get from home, and some of the tips that of the things that we have done, and up to where we are, and some of the things that we think that it can help us and you as well in this journey of going back home if you are planning to relocate. Some of the things and the do's and don'ts, maybe if we see that this information is necessary to share with you guys, we are going to share. Then you can find out that some of the videos that we are going to do, there won't be a long video. There will be just a short videos, because it will be just a short message or that we just want to share with you. But we just promise you that, guys, before we leave this area, or until we leave this area, this place, we are going to be posting short videos, and then when we get that site, we know that we are going to give you the content that you really want. So just tell your friend to tell your friend that there is a Dambros family which needs also your support, guys. So thank you so much, guys, for watching until this point. If you are new on this channel, please just subscribe. Okay, you can also just tell your friends also to join us on this family. We really appreciate you so much. Dambros Madamburo signing out. See you on the next video, guys.